see, look, there's something, look, police bike right there.
Okay, yes.
You see it's gone red.
Yes.
Police bike was right there.
Oh, yes.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Blayde again from Car Radio Security, and today we're looking at a brand new product called the Target Blu Eye 2. We're going to show you what it is, what it does, and we're going to demo it in Raj's GT3RS. So you may be wondering, what is a Target Blu Eye 2? Now essentially what this is a emergency services vehicle detection device. It's going to detect marked and unmarked police cars and motorbikes, ambulances and fire engines. So this can alert you within 1 kilometre if there is an emergency services vehicle around you. So it's going to be good, so if you're stuck in traffic and there's an ambulance coming or a fire engine and you need to get out of the way but you've got a £10,000 set of wheels that you don't want to curb, you can move out of the way early and then you don't have to worry. And obviously sometimes you may have a high-powered car like a GT3RS. You can't really tell how fast you're going sometimes in these cars. So with this, you're going to have plenty of warning time to be able to slow your speed down if there is, let's say, a police car in the junction in front of you. So how does this work? Essentially, this has a detector for tetra communication devices, which is currently what the emergency services use to communicate with each other. This is how it detects unmarked and marked police cars, ambulances and whatnot. Also, this has the ability in the future to be upgraded to the ESN network, which will be coming in the near future for the police cars and ambulances and whatnot. There was an older model of the Target Blu Eye. This is the second iteration, that's why it's called the 2. But the Target Blu Eye was around probably about 10 years ago. It was stopped manufacturing during COVID because I think of the chip shortage. They completely revised the product, made it future-proof, and this is what we've got today. So there are 2 main versions of the Target Blu Eye 2. You have a LED display model, which is designed to be mounted inside a mirror housing, so like your rear view mirror. So it's like more of a stealth install. Or you have the LCD, which is a little LCD display, which is what we're going to install in Raj's GT3RS. So there are 3 main parts of the product that you're going to receive. You have the main brain box. So this, to be honest, you're probably never going to see this once it's been installed in your car. This is the brain of the system. This controls everything. So you've got all of the inputs and outputs for your power and the aerial and everything to be plugged in. Next is the display. So if you've gone for an LCD model, you'll receive this display. So this is the little display that's going to show you whether there's an emergency services vehicle in the vicinity, but we'll give you a demo of that a little bit later. And then underneath here, you have all the other wiring bits and bobs, but the main part that actually works and does stuff is the antenna. So this is something that's going to be mounted inside the bumper of the vehicle. It can be fitted into the rear, but we tend to find you get the best signal in the front bumper. The last few bits you get is a USB male to female extension, which is where you get the USB stick to plug in. Again, when this has been installed, you don't really need to worry about this. And then you have the display wire, which is again connected to the brain box, connected to the display. And you have the main power loom. Now, if you receive, or if you order the LED model, this is the display that you will receive. There's some other little bits to it, but it's literally just a board, a PCB board, essentially. Obviously, you've got connections at the bottom, and then you've got little LEDs. So this can only be installed in certain mirror housings. So if it's a large plastic mirror housing that is kind of accessible, then we can install this. If it's an older vehicle, like, I don't know, for instance, like a Porsche 964, they have a very minuscule plastic casing which you can't break into, and there's no space for this to be installed. So you will have to go for an LCD model. But if it's a relatively modern vehicle, you should be fine with this. And also bear in mind, this is not just for supercars, hypercars, anything really, really expensive. This can go into any car, it's completely universal. But let's cut to us installing this Target Blu Eye 2 into Raj's GT3RS, and we'll jump in the car and go for a drive. clamber into these lovely carbon bucket seats. Right, so it's all been installed. As you can probably tell, it's quite discreet. You may not even be able to tell where it's been installed. Like I said, the main brain box has been mounted underneath the dash in the glove box area in this particular car. The aerial has been mounted inside the front left-hand corner of the bumper, and the display has been mounted right up the top here. So as you can see, it's a fixed mounting point. It's not removable, but it allows you to be able to drive, have use of everything in the vehicle, but still be able to see it in kind of your peripheral vision. So it's quite nice to have that. Right, I think the only things left is to go for a drive, but this car's a little bit too expensive for the insurance on me, so I'll have to call Raj. So let me go get him, and we'll go for a spin. Right guys, so we're in the GT3RS with Raj.
Hello guys.
So we're gonna obviously demonstrate how this works. So obviously, as I've said, this thing picks up Tetra signals at the moment. When the system changes over to ESN, there will be an update available to do that. But we're driving along, the bars are currently in the green. We've got 2 bars showing, so there's something in a very wide vicinity at the moment, within 1 kilometre, but we'll update you when we get to a police car or an ambulance to show you how it all works.
We could be driving around forever trying to find a police car, ambulance or a fire engine.
We could be.
So why don't we drive past the police station
that's a good idea.
See if it picks it up? Because I'm sure there'll be police cars there. And there's actually a fire station nearby to that police station as well. Okay, so it just flashed up 4 bars. So what does that mean? And it's beeping.
So there's a few, so it's gone away now. So as we've come near the bridge, there's obviously something, again, in the immediate area. It's going to give you a warning tone to say there's something in the area, but not too close. So on the little screen, there is a little speaker icon, which if you don't want the sound to be notifying you, you can turn that off.
So say for example you're going into central London, you're driving at 20 miles an hour because that's what the speed limits are. You're not going to speed. The last thing you want is this thing constantly beeping at you, especially in my car. I've got a dash cam as well, so that's talking to you at the same time. So you can just turn the sound off.
So on the screen, if you tap on the speaker icon, see it's got a line through it now. Turn it off, turn it back on.
So do you know why has it got 3 bars? Just 3 columns.
Basically different amounts of emergency vehicles. See, look, there's something. Look, police bike right there.
Okay, yes.
You see, it's gone red. Police bike was right there.
Oh yes.
So that was a perfect example. Going back to the 3 bars, it basically so that you're not just relying on 1 bar to tell you if there's 1, 2, or 3 different amounts of emergency services. So there could be a police car, a fire engine, and an ambulance all on their way to you. If you're getting full signal on all 3 bars, then you know you really need to move out of the way because there's something really coming.
Or slow down.
Or slow down.
You know, let's be honest, most people who will buy this Target Blu Eye 2 are buying it to ensure that they don't get caught speeding.
That's correct, 100%.
You know, ultimately, it's a device that is a deterrent and gives you obviously all the warning signs and the signals that there could be a police car or something like that in the vicinity.
That's right. Obviously, that's not what it's designed for or marketed for, but you can use it for that.
And it's totally legal.
Completely legal. It's not like a police scanner or anything like that. It's a emergency services vehicle detection device.
Awesome.
So, have you had anything like this fitted in any of your cars before?
Well, I used to run a Snooper, and this is many, many years ago. And Snooper was sort of big, I'd say probably 90s and noughties and so on. I think it's still big in the US. The thing now with a Snooper in the UK is that there's so much other tech that you've got in your car that I don't think you need a Snooper. No. I've got a Thinkware dash cam. That's going to give me all the information I need about fitted speed cameras and so on and so on. and if you're in an area which potentially is an area where there's mobile speed cameras, the dash cam will tell you that. And plus, I always have Waze on.
Yeah, Waze will do the same
I mean,
thing.
even now I've got Waze on. I know where we're going, but it's just to give us an idea if there's any police in the area and so on. Someone will pinpoint it and mark it on the screen.
Of course.
I've also had the Target Blu Eye version 1. I had that on my GTR, and that was actually very good. This is obviously, sorry for the bumpiness.
It's quite bumpy, isn't it?
It is a RS, and this is obviously now a better device.
Yeah, you can see there's almost 3 bars. It's getting larger.
Yeah, it's definitely telling you that there's something in the area. You know, be aware, be alert.
There we go. It's gone red.
Yeah, it's literally telling you it's next to you, and it is.
And then we have police station right there.
But the advantage of that is it did start warning me probably from 300 yards back.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know, just be aware, be mindful.
If you're driving through central London, you may not want this to be going off all the time, but you may still want it just to protect yourself. If you don't want it to be going off as frequently as it does in a not so built up area, there is actually a city mode built into this. If you tap on the right hand side of the screen, it gives you in the menu, and then you have this icon here. So the moment is on 3 bars. So we are in a relatively built up area, but not so much. If you're then in central London, you can turn that right up, so even into the red, and that's going to give you more close proximity of the lights coming up, basically. So it's for more built up areas.
There's a fire station right here. Let's see if it picks it up. Okay, so it's picking up the fire station. Here's the fire station.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gone.
So what about this display? Because the last thing you want is at night, this display distracting you while you're driving. Can you dim that down a bit?
Yeah, of course. So again, in the menu where we went to earlier, again, tap on the right hand side of the screen, and then if you tap on the settings icon, you then have a brightness setting, so you can actually dim that right down, and then you can come back out of there. You see how now it's quite a lot dimmer?
Yeah.
So that's pretty good for night time, and then you can turn that back up if need be. And that's basically it. The rest of the menu is more information, and then any menus that the installers need to get into, but the rest of it's pretty self-explanatory, to be honest.
Still going off at the moment.
And we are in haze.
Yeah, and actually the fire station's just up there, but this is red now.
Oh look, police car.
Oh,
or is that an ambulance?
That's an ambulance.
Ambulance, yeah, showing us on there.
Awesome. There you go. There you go.
Is this going to be helpful to you? I mean, is this something you'll probably put in a few more cars?
Well, 100% helpful, and purely because obviously I'd like to protect my license. I don't speed. I drive within the speed limit. So yes, very helpful. I have used it before. As I said, I had it in my GTR, the Gen 1 version.
Yep.
This is probably the car that I would take to a tour like Scotland or Wales. So you might be driving it slightly eagerly.
Yeah.
And that audible and that visual alert will most definitely help. And the good thing is, it's not annoying, but it's enough for you to hear. So if you are maybe driving a little bit exuberantly and you hear that, straight away you'll back off.
Yeah.
So yes, 100% will be helpful.
I think whilst we were at those lights there was probably some sort of undercover behind us, quite possibly, because it's gone away now, but there it was showing red. So there was something in quite close proximity to us then.
So that's a valid point. So even if there's an undercover police car, as long as they've got their telecoms equipment in the vehicle, this will pick it up.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a marked police car. Like I say, it doesn't even have to be a police car, it could be a bike. So anything that uses their communication devices, which any police officer has to have on them at any time, it's going to pick it up. Cheers, Raj. Wow, what a car that is. So, Target Blu Eye 2. Just to reiterate, this is a fully legal emergency services detection device. It's not a police scanner, it's not illegal, it's just to basically warn you of any emergency services around you. Now, like we said, we've installed the LCD monitor kit into this vehicle, but you do have the option for the LED. Now, the LED kit is at £1,400, the LCD kit is at £1,450. Obviously, there will be an installation cost on top of that, but that's dependent on the vehicle. But all in all, you'll be looking in the region of about £2,000 for supplied and fitted with this kind of product, again, depending on the vehicle. And just to reiterate, it's not just for these kind of cars where you've got 400 or 500 horsepower or a £200,000 car. You can put it to any vehicle. If you like to be driving quite spiritedly and you need to get out of the way of any emergency services for whatever reason, then it's definitely a good idea to have. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video of the rundown of the brand new Target Blu Eye 2. If you've got any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments or give us a call. These are in stock, ready to be installed. So just drop us an email, comment on the video, or just give us a call, like I said. That's it from me. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.